How's it going, YouTube family? If you're like me, then you've just started or are about to start your minoxidil journey. There are plenty of great tips and tricks on YouTube, lots of great videos to help you out. But I wanted to give you 7 things that I guess I wish I would have known before I started my journey. They're things maybe I knew part of, or maybe I didn't know for sure, but they're things that now that I've started my journey in this first week, I've already experienced. I want to make a separate video for side effects and some things like that, but for right now I'm going to stick with the things I've experienced just in this first week. The first thing to remember is it's a long journey. It's going to take a while. You're not going to get a magical beard overnight. It's not going to take 2 weeks. It's not even going to take 5 weeks. It's probably going to take months to years. So keeping that in mind is going to help you when you grow your beard. And just having patience, that's important. Also, an important part of it is understanding that a lot of it comes from genetics. Some people can't grow beards like other people can. So being patient is so important. If you're not seeing the gains that you want to see right away, don't just jump straight for the 10% without actually looking it up and seeing if it's right for you. The second thing, a strict routine is so important. I'll show you guys maybe my routine later, but for right now, I'll just let you know I try to get up maybe 8 in the morning and I shower and then I wash my face. I make sure my face is completely dry and then I'll put my minoxidil on. I leave it on for 4 hours and I try to wash it off around noon. Later in the day, maybe 8 o'clock at night, I'll wash my face again or I'll just rinse it off. I'll put my minoxidil on again, leave it on another 4 hours and wash it off maybe around midnight when I go to bed. You'll want to leave it on for 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night, and make sure you wash your face before every time. Washing your face after and putting lotion on too is really important. The third thing, I ordered a 3-month supply of the Kirkland brand, and it came in a 6-bottle package with only 3 bottles in it. It honestly looked like someone just took 3 of the bottles out. I almost worried that it was kind of sketchy, but I think we're good. Just being prepared, knowing if you buy 3-month supply, it might come in a 6-month box, but it's just 3 months. Oh my gosh. The fourth thing to know is it smells. It doesn't smell so bad that people will notice it on your face, I don't think. But when I'm applying it and when I'm opening the bottle, I can definitely smell it. It's not super pungent. It's not a horrible odor. I've smelled a lot worse things. But for me, it's something I can smell, and it's something that's not like a really pleasant smell. After I put it on my face, I really stopped smelling it, and so I don't think people around me smell it. Nobody said anything to me, so I think we're good. The fifth thing to know is your face might look wet or shiny for the first maybe 30 minutes after you put it on. It usually ends up looking a little oily. It doesn't really look like super wet. The other important thing to know is it's actually still wet. It hasn't been absorbed into your skin or dried in any way, and so if you're doing this, you can actually get it on your hand. The sixth thing is when I put it on my face actually gets kind of red where I put it on. It's not painful in any way. It makes your face kind of hot, but you can tell the minoxidil is doing its thing. As soon as it dries, it actually goes away. I've heard that some of the red skin and inflammation actually goes away after the first few days in the first week, but I just wanted to let you know if you're going to start your journey, for the first week you might be feeling that hot face and see your red skin, but make sure you read about the side effects before you actually put it on your face. The seventh thing, that's 6. When the beard starts really growing in, it'll be really tempting just to keep it growing out and keep going with it, but I think that actually makes it harder to apply the minoxidil. So keeping it down to a stubble is probably helpful for applying the minoxidil, even as you get along in the later months or years of applying minoxidil. The last thing I want to tell you is I actually use the applicator wand or the dropper to apply it to my face, and I'll show you that in a later video. I don't like using my hand or multiple fingers because I feel like the 1 milliliter of minoxidil, half of it is on my hands if I do that. Sometimes I'll use a finger here and there to get it spread around, but most of the time I just use my wand. So there's 8 things I came up with that I would have wanted to know before starting my journey. So I hope some of this is helpful for you. If you have further questions, be sure to leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. And make sure you subscribe and join our little YouTube family. Our beardless brethren. I don't like that. Do you like that? Best of luck. See you in the next video.